Brazil's African soul, where two continents unite in one city. But in the Fonte Nova, the planet's greatest stars will collide during the World Cup. Once the nation's capital, Salvador was the main entry point for slaves taken from all over Africa. The legacy passed down through generations and endures today. The fluid flow of capoeira, both a dance and a fight. Born out of slavery, it was a form of resistance against colonial masters.
When immigrants came to Brazil, they saw the possibility of using these movements as a way of stopping physical aggression. There is African DNA in Brazilian footballers. You can see capoeira in the way they move.
The World Cup doesn't resolve Salvador's problems like sewage treatment, security and education.
I love football. I live only 2 kilometers from the stadium, but I don't have proper access to it.
Sadly, this is a violent city and racism is commonplace. Public services struggle. A subway lies dormant, still not completed after 17 years. Despite these challenges, the people here are famed for their exuberance, often with a spring in their step. Salvador has a complex makeup of faiths. This offers another glimpse of the past. Over the centuries, the African religion of Candomblé had to be disguised to survive. Many followers pretended to be Catholic, but now the faiths coexist peacefully.
In this party, two religions come together. People celebrate both Saint Barbara and Candomblé's Yansan, united in faith and color.
Há 80 anos passados, ninguém nem falava.
80 years ago, no one would talk about being descended from slaves. It was like a stain in someone's life. But through religious education, we learned that we are all brothers and sisters. The slaves came from Africa and stayed, resulting in the mix of cultures that is the Brazilian race today.
The best thing about Salvador is carnival. The worst is racism.
I'm a doctor, and the situation in public hospitals is chaotic.
Could this be the secret of Brazilian football?
They call this Baba na Ladeira. It's football, but played round the steep streets of Salvador. Many of the Brazilian greats started improvising just like these guys.
There are troubling issues that need to be sorted in this town, but there's still plenty to cherish. During the World Cup, this city is determined to triumph.